Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. I'm here with my brothers. I'm there with Miss Areza. I'm there with Demby. Yo, we here just, taking on the journey of podcasting and YouTube and the YouTube life. Hey people, but if you like what we got going on, you like our movement, my brothers got going on, like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell some more friends.
Yeah, man.
Shot, man. Big up yourself. No say anything, support us to the fullest. Tundi, likewise, big up yourself. Kerry, big up yourself. Bajo, big up yourself. Mr. Palmer, big up yourself. I don't know the thing already. Pops, big up yourself too. From the other day I've been saying I need to give some big ups. And big up all of the ladies out there that's supporting the thing too. I don't want anybody to feel left out. That's why I don't like to call names. So if I forget to call somebody's name, I don't want them to get upset like we forgot about me. I ain't forgot about none of y'all. We love the support that we're getting from all of you guys. So today on the podcast, let's explain something to them really quick. What we do is we cut a bunch of podcasts together, or you want to call it one whole podcast, and then we chop it up. So you're gonna see us in the same shirts in a whole bunch of these videos. Topics, so we don't want anybody to be sending us messages asking us crazy questions, because I know it will happen. You'd be surprised the crazy questions we get now. But yeah, so a madman in Jamaica said that Jamaica is in a better place now than it was back in the days. Before I turn it over to you guys, I just want to say I remember when I used to bring 10 Jamaican dollars to school and had change left over. I remember when I could walk up the street and don't worry about getting killed or shot. And, even with the structures of Dons around the area, the Dons had a pretty good structure on the community. It doesn't seem that way to me now. So this sounds like somebody had too much to drink or maybe took a too much puff of one of those big Bob Marley spliffs or snorted something. I don't know. But Demby, you think Jamaica is in a better place than it was years ago?
Definitely not. I think that mad person is actually drinking too much Shinola because or maybe the white rum spilled over on his coffee. Something. Because there's no way that someone who lived through 90s, 80s, and all this time can agree with stuff like this. I think Jamaica is at a very dark place right now.
Very dark place.
And I've seen where Jamaica was the shining light, where Jamaica was a beacon. I've seen where Jamaica had hope, and I've seen where Jamaica was the tip of the spear, that everywhere you go in the Caribbean, people would say, Jamaica, Jamaica, Jamaica. Jamaica had commercials that I don't even see anymore that used to say, Jamaica, no problem. That was real.
Yeah. But the only commercial they can play right now is Jamaica. Lots of problems.
Lots of problems. Like this was, think about this, people. We were once a place where our advertisement was Jamaica, no problem. And people were able to visit Jamaica and have peace and sanity. Understand what I'm saying? So there's no way now we can say we're in a better place where tourists are being harassed and harmed. I don't want to use certain word, harm. And then you have all kind of problems with law-abiding citizens, police, gunmen, and people can say that we're in a better place. No, we're not in a better place. Our beacon is as dim as it's ever been.
Whoa.
As dim as it ever been.
I would agree with that. Do you agree with that, Mr. Reza?
It's dark.
Yeah, dark, and the reason why I don't want to go to dark is because I want to hold on to hope, because this is a country I love. This is a country I grew up in. I grew up in this country, and part of my dream was established in me as a kid, knowing that, hey, if I did this or if I do this right, then I can be something. And people, y'all got to understand, each and every person out there in Jamaica, as dim as it might seem, if you do what's right, it will reciprocate back to you. But no, we're not at that place. Can we get it back? I truly hope so. And I feel like we will. But leaders, stop implementing and making silly statements based off your political agenda. It doesn't work.
Yeah.
It can never work. Your political agenda cannot be put in front of self-love of country and patriotism.
They don't love Jamaica.
You don't love the country when you put forth false narrative. Because it's a narrative. It is a narrative. Because now you defame your character by putting out ideologies that are false.
Blasphemy.
It doesn't work. Blasphemy. So no, Jamaica is not at the best of what it once was. And I think the leaders have to work to get it back to that.
So suppose one would say that you're a foreigner now. You're just looking at the bad side of what's going on in the country and you're just making assumptions that Jamaica is not a good place. How would you answer that?
Well, I would answer that based off the actions that's been happening over time. Just go and read for yourself. Pick up the newspaper. To all of these who may ask the question that my brother just asked, go pick up the newspaper. Go and listen to the news. And then you would understand and you question yourself. Because if you have any rational thinking or a conscience, you cannot be in good conscience and feel like we are at the best place that we ever been. And even being a foreigner now.
Yes, they're on drugs.
Right, on drugs. But me being a foreigner right now, I have no ulterior motives. My only agenda is to highlight negativity and bring forth peace and happiness. So I stand right where the law-abiding citizens who are trying to make that beacon shine as bright as it once was. Now, I am left with less hope, but I still have little faith. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say that you are correct. Reza,
Well,
what would you say?
Well, it's like we finally agree. Well, I finally agree with something what them be say. Yes, but definitely what he said is just horrendous. You know, that's far from the truth, never the truth, and will never be the truth. You know, so
I just be a lie, Mattel.
They talk it, then brother.
So look at it like this. You know, Jamaica is in a terrible state right now. Every day you get up and you read a newspaper or something, is some kind of killing that's going on in Jamaica. You know, somebody, you know, getting robbed, and not only are they robbing them, they're killing them. You understand? So these people are going out and doing such egregious things that is just unacceptable. So for him to come and say that, that's just dead wrong. You understand? It's all about self-interest, and it's about the rich getting richer and the poor getting poorer. And the rich man could say that because he's up here, you know, and his beak is wet. Yeah, that's that. Beak is
soak.
Beak soak.
His beak is very wet. You understand? Drone. So I'm saying that they're looking at it from a different point of view as the average person in Jamaica. The average person in Jamaica, they don't see it like that. What they see is killing, death, and destruction. You know, and for them, they live in the nice neighborhood. They're seeing good life, swimming in pools, looking over the mountains. You know, so it's two perspective until they get that perspective of getting with reality and knowing what's really going on in the country. Then they can, you know, it's It's a terrible thing.
The reality of the situation is that's utterly garbage that he said.
Right.
All my Canadian people, them said, the mans them not have no sense.
Man's
Because mans is fools.
and the thing, go ahead, brother. Go finish.
on.
Well, and that's the thing, that's the thing that is hurtful more when a leader said certain things like this, because now you are peeing on people's head and telling them that it's raining. Now, when you do stuff like that, you have no other choice as someone from the outside looking in, or even a law-abiding citizen, to say, well, look, you're all for your political gains. And your political agenda is driving a narrative that cannot allow the citizens of Jamaica to trust you.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think that the government of Jamaica and the leading I'm trying to find a word that's not too disrespectful.
Right, and derogatory, because we do show respect. We do, right.
Respectful.
Yeah,
But I think that the leadership is so poor. The leadership has no clue what is being taken place in Jamaica. I don't think the leaders even realize how far off they are when it comes to this thing. And for you to make such a brash statement that Jamaica is in a better place than it was years ago, I mean, who you think you're a fool? Everybody have sense.
And this is the thing, and it brought me to this, what you just said a while ago. If you feel like everything that's going on and Jamaica is in a better place than it was before, that means you're not doing anything to improve it. You're not doing anything to improve it, because if you think it's at the best that it's ever been and the beacon is shining as bright as it's ever been, then you think there's no need for change. And there is a call for action.
He is right in a sense. It's shining for them, not for nobody else.
But not even for them.
Well, for them, like you said, them beak wet. But even still, where them get the money from when they need us. They need the poor man to do their job.
Yeah.
And right now they're not giving the poor man anything to do.
But what they gotta understand is this, Yes, your temporary gains will destroy your legacy. You as a leader, exactly, because what I said earlier also is, they are not looking at self-love for country. They are looking for self-interest.
They could care less.
Right, and they could definitely care less. So now they need to acknowledge that there is a problem, which there is a problem. Let's stop. There is a problem. And it's not shining as bright as Jamaica once was. Start attack the problem.
Is it even shining?
It's dim. And
Very.
the reason why it's still shining, albeit that it's dim, is those great men and women in Jamaica who stand up strong and still have morals and still have certain guts to stand up for what's right. There are a lot of people out there, and you should applaud yourself. And don't let the negative suck you into that realm or in the bottom of the abyss that you cannot see the forest through the trees. Continue doing the good work. So I am not speaking about people like you who are trying your best for a greater Jamaica, truly greater Jamaica, not just word of mouth.
Yeah.
I am speaking to those who is making the country sucked into an abyss and allowing these kind of actions to resonate with what's going on. And law-abiding citizens, man, put down the phones and stop videotape foolishness and help your brother mentor. Just a side note.
Them have to definitely get the country back in order, because the politicians is like, we had a segment before and we was talking about the politicians, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do. Neither party, you understand? And
right.
You have one guy come and say, we're going to change. It's all about change. And it seems like they cry for change, and when everybody get in, they do the same thing. You know, it's a never-ending story. You know, they cry for the change, and they go in and, you know, like...
Well, I think they piss on the people's head and tell people that it's raining.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah, so, you know, they just got to make the change, but in no way, shape, and form, Jamaica is in a better place than what it once was, because I'm pretty sure back in the 70s and even the 80s, you know, 90s, there's never a time where you we look and say Jamaica have over 3,000 deaths in 1 year. You know, we're a country of only 3 million,
people, maybe not even that.
Maybe not even that.
You know, that's a high ratio of death per capita for a country that's so small.
You know, some feel like some more people that they are foreign from Jamaica than they are Jamaica.
Of course, by far. If you include like descendants.
No, not even descendants.
Just
Everyone
straight-
will go meet Jamaica.
No. I know that, you know, but I would figure more of people who.
I could be lying. I just
You talking about just the migration rate? No, not
Whole
just.
heap of people there. America.
It's so many, and it might be close, and you're not far off. But I feel like you have to include the descendants. Right?
No,
yeah.
we not include the descendants.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't feel like
Jamaica when it benefit them.
no, like like our kids and all.
Especially our kids.
Yeah.
All the time them at Jamaica when it benefit them.
Yeah, when it benefit them. So but I agree. I agree with, you know, it's not in a better place, people. Not at all.
Definitely not. It's in a worse place, and the way how it's going, it's only going to get worse and worse and worse and worse. And when we finally realize that something should be done, at that point, we probably will not be able to put this thing
Be too late.
in action to do anything. It'd probably be because I want to use this as another topic, but I want to throw this in. It seems like the criminals are getting ready to overtake Jamaica and run it.
Yeah, and it looks like this, but you know, the only thing with it, you know, I see improvement as far as the JDF and these people are really trying. And when you're trying, don't come make a statement that neglect what the people that you're put in place is doing. We just had a case where they went up there and take care of 5 or a few people who, remember we was talking about that? So if you, right, so if you see this going on, and I would like to think that you are behind this, or trying to eradicate certain kind of issues, how could you come out and make a statement like this?
Yeah.
When this is just happened. So are you trying to reach the masses who cannot read? Let's stop. We have intelligent people who are in Jamaica, very intelligent. And we who are abroad, we are very intelligent also because we understand the narrative and we understand what's going on. So, yes, let's please stop the rhetoric and let's get back to structural beginnings or structural actions to make things right and improve. Don't say what's better for the country now when it's better now than then when it's not.
Hey, stop smoking that la la. Because it's obviously that's what you're doing to make a brash statement like this.
Stop it.
And them said Jamaica have the best weed in the world. And I used to say that's foolishness. I used to say it was California.
Yeah.
But I think you, Mr. Oldness, has proven that Jamaica have the best weed in the world.
You get the whole light, man. Or smell it from somewhere.
Smell it.
Or maybe get the contact.
Yeah. But anyway, this is the Anything Goes podcast, man. I'm here with my brothers. I'm here with Demby. I'm here with Mr. Razor. Get familiar with the faces. Get familiar with the program. We're going to keep coming at y'all. Y'all going to hear us. Y'all going to get our message. Y'all going to understand that, you know, we're not playing. We're serious about everything that we do. You know, we do a little bit of comedy. We do a little bit of seriousness.
Politics, sports.
We do a little bit of politics. We do a little bit of sports. We do a lot of current affairs. That's just the atmosphere that we're in. For this channel, we're a one-stop central. We got everything here. We like a bodega. Wherever you go, wherever you find a bodega, we got everything in there. We got clothes, we got food, everything is here. So if you like the movement that we have going on and you want to keep up with what we have going on with the channels, my brother, what would you tell them to do?
Like, subscribe, share.
Like, subscribe, share, make a comment. I'll be in the comment box, so make sure you get in the comment.
I still don't think they heard y'all.
Well,
Like,
hear me again.
subscribe, share.
Hear me.
Like, subscribe, share.
And
comment.
then...
They got it now. They got it now.
Wait.
I'm counting on you people out there. I'm counting on you.
And then...
Counting on you.
Also, tell a friend, and make sure them tell our next friend.
And tell for them friend.
Maybe they heard us now. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, man, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples, man. I'm here with my brothers, Dem BM and Razor. We out of here.